Welcome to the Omni CMS video tutorial on accessibility best practices. As site content creators, we must ensure that anyone can perceive, understand, navigate, and interact with the web. This encompasses all disabilities that affect access to the web, including auditory, cognitive, neurological, physical, speech, and visual. We strive to meet the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines 2.0 standard of AA compliance. To ensure that our website is accessible, we recommend following these best practices when adding links, headings, images, and videos. When creating links, you may need to add an optional title to clarify the purpose. A link title displays when hovering over the link and provides additional context to assistive technologies such as screen readers. Title text should not repeat the link text, but add additional context that does not fit in the link. Do not use text such as click here or learn more for links. These are not informative and can be confusing to users with assistive technology. See our Adding Links video to learn more about links. Heading order and rank is also important for accessibility. Headings communicate the organization of the content of the page. Web browsers, plugins, and assistive technologies use them to provide in-page navigation. The page header at the top of the page can be set in Properties and uses the Heading 1 block level. In content areas, you should begin with the Heading 2 block level for section titles and create subsections of those using Heading 3 and so on. Skipping heading ranks can be confusing and should be avoided where possible. For example, make sure that a Heading 2 is not followed directly by a Heading 4. It is okay to skip ranks when closing subsections. For instance, a Heading 2 beginning a new section can follow a Heading 4 as it closes out the previous section. The Final Checks accessibility scan will flag any out-of-order headings as a known issue. See our video on Final Checks for details. Images also require an alternative description for accessibility. Some users may not be able to see the image. To provide context, we should include a meaningful description of said image. We use the image's alternative description field when adding an image to include this. Look for the object, action, and context of the image to create a meaningful description. The object describes the main focus of the image. The action describes what is happening, and the context describes the surrounding environment. We do not recommend using images with text. If an image does contain text, make sure the full text is included in the description. In this example, we have an image of Big Red. The object is WKU's mascot, Big Red. The action is him pointing to the camera. And the context is on the colonnade. We can combine these to create the meaningful description of the image, WKU's mascot, Big Red, pointing to the camera at the colonnade. See our Editing Pages video to learn more about inserting images. To meet accessibility standards, videos must have a transcript of the audio. We recommend using YouTube to host any videos, as it has an automatic transcription option and compatible components that optimize the video. See our Components training tutorial for more. If you have any questions or need further assistance, contact the ITS Service Desk at 270-745-7000 or visit wku.edu/its/contact. For examples, best practices, and other helpful information, visit wku.edu/omni-cms.